So now my girl's like, she's like hitting me on my shoulder. I'm watching the show. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh my God, Miranda followed me back. And I'm like, all right, that's dope.
Can I tell you for a second, every time you impersonate your girl, she sounds like Oscar the Grouch. She just has like, I don't know. She just followed me. I don't know if I should follow her. Like, you got this like... It's like, I don't know. I don't know if I should...
My baby gets flustered, you know what I mean? So
she turns into Oscar the Grouch.
So she's tapping me on my shoulder.
And what you said?
So she's tapping me on my shoulder. She's like, I'm just don't know what to do. So I'm like... Out of your mind,
I can see
said he rap, he ain't signed, that ain't a good sign.
The smoke got me tucking in Dutch. Oh man, pause it. We got a lot to talk about. It's been a little while. I got a lot to say. What else do you want from me? It's my place, it's my people. We're here, and it's Cody's Corner.
I just want everybody to know this too before we get going. My boy's got the polo shirt on.
You feel me?
With the choker.
With the zipper. with the choker on him. I went triple X on him today. Can I tell you? It's funny that you mentioned that. Can I tell you why I'm wearing a choker right now?
Please tell me why.
Shout out to Petey. Fuck Petey. We were playing ball one day. He broke my chain.
So
came
now
out
it's
of
a
my neck.
choker.
So I'm here looking through my old chains, didn't know, and I found this when I said, you know what?
I mean, it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I feel like you ever seen the live action Scooby Doo?
No.
You never seen the live action Scooby Doo?
I think I'm like maybe like
back in the day.
Passing.
It's like early 2000s movie and like
yeah.
What? Just God, bro, just different generation.
I was never a Scooby Doo fan.
What? Scooby Doo's classic. It's not the cartoon.
I'm not saying that it wasn't a classic. Never being a fan of the cartoon never made me, you know what I'm saying, want to watch the actual.
Okay, so if you were hitting the Boomerang cartoon, what's the one you're going to then?
Damn, Boomerang cartoon that I'm going to.
You got the Flintstones. You got.
I'm going to Speed Racer. Da-na-na-na.
Oh, see, I didn't catch as much of that one.
I'm going Speed Racer.
That's a good one, though.
I'm going Speed Racer.
That's a good one.
Speed Racer and Jetsons.
The Jetsons was fire too. That they said that was what the year 2000 was gonna look like. Meanwhile,
well, you know that supposedly, the Jetsons and Flintstones were
the same universe.
That the dystopia that they were living above was the Flintstones.
Interesting. At the same time,
right? So that's why they lived above in the sky because everybody who lived down there was like prehistoric essentially to that thing.
No, the more you know.
It was, and it's basically just a play on like capitalism and all that stuff.
Let me play on this really quick. Hello, everybody, and welcome officially to Cody's Corner. Cody's week by week hot takes on who's gonna take the W in the sports you're worried about. I'm side by side by the one and only David. It's been a long time, man. How are you, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm good. You know,
everything's good.
Yeah.
You know what? I forgot my book because I write things in a book right now. So please hold.
Polo shirt, book. He's got khaki shorts
book.
on.
I'm professional now, bro.
Now he's professional.
I'm not just look. I want you to know. Look,
he has a mullet, but he's professional.
I have a mullet. What's wrong with the mullet?
Nothing's wrong with
if I want to get professional, this is what you do. Get the little comb and start slicking back, a little real mafia style.
Yeah.
And then this starts unzipping a little bit. Now you get a peek of the wife beater coming out the polo. Now you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Type. You feel me?
Yeah,
but without getting too much in my array of fashion styles that I have portrayed on the show, it's been 2 years. We're about to come on 2 years of Cody's Corner. You believe that, bro?
I actually do believe that because earlier today I was on YouTube and it was actually funny because I was looking through just like our So what is that called when? What's our picture? I guess you would call it like before video. What's that? There's like a certain
thumbnail.
The thumbnail, right?
Okay.
So I was just looking at our thumbnails from like our first YouTube video.
Yeah.
Bullshit thumbnail.
Nonsense.
Straight bullshit, just like on it, and then like seeing like our thumbnail now, and then seeing like the change from what the intro was before to what it is now. So yes and no. So like yes, I can believe it because I literally was just looking at it. But no, but because it's like it's just we've grown.
Yeah, we have.
There's been some growth.
You don't need to believe it because you actually went and saw it recently,
exactly,
like with your own eyes. But it's kind of wild.
I also saw that we don't have nearly as many subscribers as we should, so we need to.
That's true, man. Look,
kick that up.
One big point that people tell me is that we don't say like and subscribe.
We don't say like and subscribe.
We don't because
I mean, we would think that because it's kind of a given.
Yeah, like we're cool enough that
do you like the video?
Yeah, bro.
Like it. When you're scrolling on Instagram, right? And you're freaking and your freaking girls in the kitchen.
What's she doing in the kitchen? She's doing the dishes.
Doing the dishes, and you fucking see that big booty bitch, and you're like, let me like her real quick, and then you keep scrolling.
Right.
It's the same shit. We can get that quick.
Right, you can get all that negativity off your screen. We're just trying to show you a good time with a mix of sports, with a mix of. You might laugh on the way around. We're not just people. We're not just kids in the studio. We're here, making magic.
It's very simple. If you like the show. You know what I'm saying? If you watch us, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe would be great too. But at the minimum, if you're watching the show and you like us, you like what you hear, even if you just like us and you think that we talk straight bullshit, that's fine.
Come and talk to us then. Come and if you got that much and you feel like you can't subscribe, come and talk your own piece, and we'll come tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah,
just like that. I mean, look, bro, I'm telling you, today is the day. I got shit on my mind. I gotta let it out, bro.
What's up, Brody?
So I want to start out by saying this. The Jets are the same old Jets right now. Can we say that? Because I haven't had a chance to sit down with you.
How good did you want the Jets to be?
I'm going to say it like, I'm glad you asked.
Did you know that the Jets, because he's also talking the same old Jets. I can tell you one thing, that the Jets had the best offensive rating after week 1.
Yeah. Okay, we're sprinkling on the week 3 now.
That's not the same
We're
old Jets.
sprinkling, tiptoeing, pitter-pattering onto week 3 now. I'm going to say this because this is what I'm talking about. We're here to talk about a little bit of week 2 and what's about to go down week 3. Week 2, we were atrocious, I think is the word I would use.
We're a very one-dimensional team.
We're a one-dimensional team, and it's a shame that we have a defensive-minded head coach and our defense is lackluster.
Well, we've lost. Our defense is not the same.
You're right.
We've lost a couple guys.
You're right.
Are rotational guys that may not have been starters, but the way our defense worked, right, was our defense was very rotational, right? Always keeping guys fresh, switching out those defensive tackles, those ends, you know what I'm saying? So we had a lot of talent on that side. Now we don't have as much talent. So now when you get to the end of games, right, your starters got to play more. Or your starters going to be tired.
Yeah.
And it's a lot different, trying to stop somebody, 3 minutes into the first quarter, and then trying to stop somebody,
of course,
3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Right. Let alone the guy we were trying to stop is arguably, he won the MVP last year. Josh Allen, divisional battle. He's already going to play his ass off. You know what I mean? So, do I take that with a grain of salt?
I would hope so.
Yes, because it's only week 2, but we were led. The only reason we were in our Pittsburgh game was because of our offense. And now Justin Fields is hurt with a concussion.
So let him be hurt and let us fucking lose all fucking season. Let us go out and draft an actual quarterback.
What kind of fan says that, bro? I don't listen. I am the first one to tell anybody, look at the big picture when it comes to what you're doing for real, right? Obviously the Jets, we're supposed to be in a rebuild this year anyway, so the expectation is a lot lower. What did I tell you all off season long? I don't expect a lot coming from the Jets right now. But that first game gave me a little sprinkle of something that I didn't expect. And then the second game took me all the way back down to where I was
because you know what happened? You came out week 1, and there's no film on you. So you came out competitive and everything
Little
like that.
trick plays, this and that.
And then week 2, when the team has had a whole week to study for you and get ready for you, realizes, well, all we got to do is stop this and just pretty much clean up everything else.
Okay.
And that's what they did. And the Buffalo's a better team top to bottom as it is.
Okay.
So what is it that you really expected from the Jets? Now, who are we playing this
Tampa
Sunday?
Bay.
Now we're playing Tampa Bay.
And
now,
Tampa Bay has been making nothing but magic happen.
And that's what I was
going
to say. Now that's another thing, too. Now, Tampa Bay. Now, however, Tampa Bay, that last game, there was a couple injuries, couple key injuries. I think their corner was out, ended up getting out the game, some things like that. So, for sure, Tampa Bay's not going to be at full strength.
Right.
But if we were looking at paper, Tampa Bay is still probably the better team.
Right, yeah.
So do I expect it to be more competitive than Buffalo?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
But do I expect us to win per se? Not necessarily, no.
Listen, do you want me to cry in front of the camera? Is that what you're trying to get me to do right here, right now?
I'm just being honest.
Honesty is cool. That's great and all, but it's Thursday, right? The hype behind this week is around the corner. So as you see me turning the bench, you're kind of kicking me while I'm down.
Because then who is it? Tyrod Taylor?
It's Tyrod
maybe
Taylor.
Because of Tyrod Taylor, maybe
little miracle.
You know how sometimes the backup comes in, gives that little spark, and Tyrod Taylor's a veteran guy, and if there's anything that Tyrod Taylor knows how to do, Tyrod Taylor can throw that ball.
Now, I'm glad that you brought up that was the third time you actually brought up an injury. So I have a list right here of all the notable injuries from week 2. We'll go through them really quick just so everybody has a general idea of stars that you're not going to see this week, because there is a lot.
That face is on camera.
That was wild. That looked like a Sesame Street type of face.
That's gonna be like on freaking.
We're gonna make that the thumbnail. Just pause that right there, and I'm just gonna look. You were praising the thumbnail. There you go. There it is. So Joe Burrow. Can we move this thing? Yeah, you can move it.
Block on my guy Brees.
You know it's not Brees actually. You know who that
that's Le'Veon.
That's Le'Veon.
Yeah, I just saw the number.
That's an old one. That's an old one right there. Yeah. So. Joe Burrow out with turf toe. He's going to be out for 3 months. It was announced. So Browning. We already saw Browning emerge and kind of do his thing for a long time. So that was a big one. J.J. McCarthy's out with an ankle injury. Right, he won't play. Jaden Daniels is getting evaluated for his knee. He might play. He might not play. You got Brock Purdy with turf toe also out. Now they got Mac Jones at QB over there in San Francisco. But he also kind of looked like he could still fill in that goal. You know how we always talk about Kyle Shanahan, QB-oriented system, this and that. Okay, Justin Fields is out with a concussion. You got Aaron Jones out with a hamstring. Baker Mayfield, I don't know, since we were talking about Tampa, we don't know if he's injured. He kind of like grabbed on his leg and he rolled over, and then he kind of stood up and got in that. I think it was Garner Johnson in his face. So it could have been the adrenaline keeping him up.
A little hobbled.
Yeah, maybe, But even though they caught the wind, we don't know what the future looks like for Baker Mayfield with his leg right now. So out of all those, there's a lot of stars that are injured right now, and it's only week 3. I mean, this is extremely early for anyone that's aspiring to watch their team go through the season, right?
Oh, crap, yo.
What's up?
So, I'm sorry to pause you. So we're basically part of the family now. So my girl just texted me, and she's like, baby, I'm doing Miranda and Quinnen's nanny's brows in October.
Just let the people know it's Quinnen Williams.
So should I tell the story real quick?
Should I tell the story. Yeah, look, you haven't been here in a while. Say what you gotta say.
All right, so let me just break this down.
My feet up.
All right, so let me just break this down real quick. I'll throw it, not to whatever, but
no, do your thing.
So my girl does permanent makeup, right? So any ladies that watch the show,
shout her out,
right? She the name of her business is called Tinte by Tony.
Put it on the screen for you.
She does permanent makeup, so. If you have any, questions, she has an Instagram, she's a TikTok. You can find her, you can DM her. But anyway, so
same birthday as me.
Cool there you go. Cool people, great people, the love of my life. So if anybody that doesn't know, permanent makeup is like tattooing, right? And in a sense, because it's like a permanent style of makeup. Yeah. But anyway, so my girl specializes in nano brows, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna get too deep into all that shit.
Yeah. Long story short.
So huge Jets fan. As you guys know, right? This is what we do here.
Right, that's what we do.
So one day I come home, And I heard that there was a show on Prime called Home Team, the Jets home team thing. So I'm like, I gotta watch this shit because it's my fucking team. Like, well, you know,
right?
Duh.
What else would you be doing?
What else am I gonna do, right? So I sit down. So I tell my girl. So I'm like, yo, come, let's watch this show. She's like, oh, what are we watching? I'm like, oh, Jets home team thing. She's a Jets fan by, you know,
association.
Pretty much. She's locked in because she ain't going nowhere. But you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But like, you know. So anyway, so she's a Jets fan now. So we're watching, and it's Quentin Williams on there, Elijah Vera Tucker, Chuck Clark, Tyler Conklin, right? It's them and their wives. So we're watching. She sees Quentin Williams and his wife, and she notices Quentin Williams, and she's Quentin Williams' wife. She's like, "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty," yada yada yada, right? So, when she said that, I was like, "All right, so why don't you reach out to her?"
Yeah.
She was like, because she was like, oh, she said, oh, she's so pretty, and oh, but I would love to do her eyebrows. Like, if she got her eyebrows done, she would look even, you know, better than she already does. Blah. So I was like, so why don't you hit her up?
Right.
So my girl was like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Like, you know, she has. I'm like, yo,
nervous.
I'm like, hit her up. I'm like, hit her up. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't even know how to find her. I'm like, you know, her name is Miranda. Miranda Williams. She's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it ain't that hard, shorty. Like, so whatever. So she ends up finding her. She ends up, you know, she's on her page or whatever the case may be. And so I'm like, all right, so go ahead and follow her. So she ends up following her. So then I ask her, I'm like, so are you going to DM her? Like, are you going to tell her that you would love to do her brows?
Right.
My girl's
Make
like,
the move.
Right. So my girl's a little nervous. She's like, no, I don't want to do it. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, what's it going to kill you? Like, just hit her up and be like, hey, you know, whatever. So she ends up following her. I kid you not, ladies and gents. Like 2 minutes after, Miranda ends up following my girl back.
Oh my god.
So now my girl's like, she's like hitting me on my shoulder. I'm watching the show. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh my god, Miranda followed me back. And I'm like, all right, that's dope.
Can I tell you for a second, every time you impersonate your girl, she sounds like Oscar the Grouch. She just has like I don't know. She just followed me. I don't know if I should follow her. Like, you got this it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I should.
My baby gets flustered, you know what I mean? So
she turns into Oscar the Grouch.
So she's tapping me on my shoulder.
And what you said?
So she's tapping me on my shoulder. She's like, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, I'm finally like, so I'm just like, what do you mean? I'm like, so all right, boom, she's following you. So go ahead and DM her. She's like, no, I'm just gonna wait. So I'm like, all right, whatever, right? I'm not gonna force her to hit her up.
Don't force her to do nothing.
So we already said that Miranda followed her. 2 minutes after that, Miranda ends up hitting up my girl on DM like, hey, I saw your page. You know, I really like the work that you did. I would like to learn more.
Yeah.
Long story short, my girl ended up doing Miranda Williams' brows the other day.
Look at that.
She loved them.
Yeah.
She thought they were dope. And my girl, and the reason I got excited is because, and I said we're part of the family now.
Yeah.
It's because permanent makeup is one of those things real quick is that, like, you have to keep going, right? Like, and it's just like, I'm sure girls know, right? Like, if you have a makeup artist that you love, you keep going.
The people that watch this show probably don't know.
But the dudes that do, you got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Your girl has a makeup artist that she loves to go to.
Because everybody watching this, now they're going to go back to their girl and be like, no, you can't just go one time. It's a keep going type of thing.
Exactly. So
now they're professionals when they engage with their women.
So with that being said, you know, it was already the expectation that she would at least have to see my girl for another appointment at least, you know, 1 or 2 more times for the touch-up or whatever. And then, you know, and then whatever happens. But the reason that I said that we're part of the family now,
the commission.
That we're part of the commission is because Miranda, Quentin Williams' wife, just texted my girl and was basically like that she wants her to do the nanny's brows as well.
Oh my god, bro.
So now we're doing the nanny's brows. Next thing we're doing grandma.
Next thing you're over at the cookout when they got a little son. You know what I mean? Be like, Quentin, look
here, dog.
You're gonna show up. You're gonna show up in the jersey. You're gonna show up in the but oh my bad. I didn't mean to. Oh.
Hey, big dog. I know you're from Alabama, dog. I know you play for Alabama. Hey, big dog. I'm from the South too. Just know I love you, my girl. We love you. Y'all like family to us. Hey, Can I call you Q? You know what I'm talking about? Can I call you Q, baby?
Can I call you Q Will?
Can I call you Q Will? God, dog.
I know you Q Will. Let me call you Q Will.
I'm gonna call you Q Will.
Listen, come on, man. That's a plug right there, bro.
That's fire,
and
though,
you know what? Can we clap up? Can we clap up encouraging your significant other?
Shout out to my baby. Shout out, you know what I'm saying?
And shout out Miranda, man.
And shout out Miranda as well.
Much love to the Williams family, 100%.
Bro. Aside of all that from the story, you'll probably never see this podcast.
Right.
But you know what? After I meet you, maybe you will. But with that being said,
right.
Big ups to Miranda for taking a shot.
Yeah.
Right, with a small business owner.
That's
because
right.
I'm gonna keep it as much as I believe in my lady. She's a small business owner.
Right.
So shout out to that. And now look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like things like this beget opportunities. They open up doors.
That's right.
And all it takes is for somebody, because you know she has a whole bunch of followers. And all it takes is for somebody to take a chance. And now look, she loves her brows to the point where the nanny's gonna do them. It's only gonna shit. You never know. There might be another Jets wife.
That's true. It's like, now the nanny pops out with the kids, with the family, and then, Justin Fields got a girl that's on the sideline waiting for him.
There might be a Giants wife that we do. And you never know. The guest on this show might start getting real crazy.
Real interesting.
But you never know. But that's neither here nor there. This is not about Cody's Corner right now.
No, listen.
This is about Tita by Tony. And just to basically say with that story is that you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. Take that leap. Take that step. We took that leap. Right. We took that step with Cody's Corner.
That's right.
Right? My girl took that leap she took that step with her business. Mm-hmm. Take that leap. Take that step. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if there's anything that you want to accomplish, do it. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to. Don't care what anybody else says. Take the support that you have from the people that love you and run with it. And that's all you need.
Look,
I'm sorry if I got
No, and I love that, because, obviously we're going to get into sports and we're going to get into whatever we're doing, but just to put a bow on it, I felt like, I obviously can relate to putting my name and my face on something that is bigger than myself, as far as like indulging into a opportunity that will just kind of land it on you because you know that you love what you do. And to market yourself is not an easy thing. Sometimes a lot of insecurities and a lot of lack of support can come from the idea of being a small business or being a entity that involves you just doing the best things that you're good at, what you do, whether your girl's business or whether it's Cody's Corner, you know what I mean? It's not always easy when there's no path ahead of you that you know to walk. Sometimes you just got to do things that are unorthodox or can seem nerve-wracking, scary. Sometimes things can seem like more difficult than they have to be, but look, what you got to do with your girl, connecting with Miranda and that opportunity, it just shows you, man, sometimes you gotta do stuff even if it doesn't seem like it's the right thing to do at first, because you never know what's gonna end up after. I don't know if I ever told the story, and we don't have to get all the way into it, but even the way that we got into Cody's Corner, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, we shout him out all the time. Shout out to Emilio. We kind of just got connected by David's family, and one thing led to another. I started this show and David wasn't here, and now we're 2 years in, and this is my guy, bro. And it just turned into just me loving sports, finding another guy who just happened to be connected along the way, who also is in love with sports, and the rest is history, So even, your girl trying to be out and connect, not only like, okay, she's a Jets fan, yes, by association, by whatever. She's not the one that would have turned on that game or would have turned on that show.
Oh, no, this is all me, baby.
So, just like, life will take you down a path you don't know about, and you just got to work what you got. If life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. This is lemonade.
Do what you want to do, whether it be a podcast, whatever it is, whatever, if you want to be, I don't know, man. Just do it, though. Just do it.
If you want to stream video games, if you want to talk about sports, if you want to do someone's hair, you want to do somebody's nails, you want to sell a clothing brand, you want to go out and be the very best version of whatever makes you happy when you wake up in the day and go to bed at night, it doesn't have to be content. Whatever you got going on, if it's hard to do, there's more likely than not the chance that if you got it right, you would never be happier. And that's what it's all about, man.
That's it.
Now, I could tell you someone who probably could be a little bit happier. This Thursday night game that we got going on, Miami probably could be a little more happy with this matchup that they got going on.
I mean...
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
And I want to structure it like this.
Sure.
How important is this game for Miami?
I mean, I think this game is important for Miami for a multitude of reasons.
Right.
Outside of, I mean, you don't want to be 0-3.
Of course.
Right.
No one wants to be 0-3.
Divisional game also, which would mess up your standings. But I think Miami has a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Right. Coaching, receiver wise, like, you know,
quarterback wise,
you know, personnel in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, with that being said, I think that, I mean, I don't think Miami is going to win. So I think whatever questions that they have are still going to need answers because I don't think they're going to win tonight. That's number one.
I want to paint a picture for you.
Well, I don't know what picture you could paint that's going to be anything different than them losing.
No, I'm not saying that, right? Okay. Aside from how bad they are, right?
Okay,
go ahead. Anybody can achieve the impossible, especially against a divisional battle, right?
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Kevin Garnett,
Chase Tatum.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that. So what I wanted to say was, perfect example of that is how Dallas played New York Giants last weekend, right? No one in the world probably anticipated that game was going to go the way that it went into overtime.
Did I expect it to be that high scoring? No,
high scoring,
but did I
going
expect
to
the
OT?
Jets? I mean, but did I expect the Giants to play the Cowboys well? Of course. Cowboys ain't shit.
Okay, regardless.
Cowboys ain't shit for real.
I mean, their offense is crazy. But needless to say.
Crazy is what's crazy?
Let me get to my point.
Okay.
Right? Let's say they pull off the impossible today. It's Thursday today. The day the episode probably comes out will be like Friday, Saturday-ish, right?
Sure.
Let's say they do the impossible tonight and they beat Buffalo, right? So now they'll be 1-2. What are the next two people they play? Us.
Mm-hmm.
They could beat us.
Okay.
And then they play the Panthers right after that. Anybody could beat the Panthers, right? So now oh man, I can't pick up that right now. So a bleak 0-2, you could blink, and now they're 3-2, right back in whatever aspect of
but
success.
Shit.
But no, I agree. I'm not saying that they aren't. The question was, how important is this for Miami?
Obviously, it's important, bro. There were only 17 games.
Yeah, but I'm not talking
18,
about
whatever it is now.
Listen, Mr. Big Picture. I'm talking about tonight. And going into the segue of two teams that are very winnable.
What I'm trying to tell you is that in the NFL, there are so few games that every game is important. So you telling me what's the importance of this game? Every game is important, especially when you're fucking 0-2. So yeah, this game is vastly important, but it doesn't mean
Boo,
shit.
David. Boo, David. Oh my God, mad, philosophical, bro.
But it doesn't mean
how important is it? Everything's important. You live and you die. But like, all right, okay,
bro.
Sorry.
I'm just saying. In the scope of like, it's not like baseball or football. I mean, or basketball or some shit. Every game is pretty much really important in the NFL.
You can't really afford to lose that.
You really can't afford to lose. So you're already down 0-2. You're not getting any better. What they need to do is they need to start selling off shit. What you need to do is you need to call Kansas City and you need to be like, hey, Kansas City, I really fucking hate to do this, but y'all want
Tyreek?
What y'all gonna give us?
This is the problem with that, though. They could do that, right?
Give them Hollywood Brown. Give him Noah Gray and like
What are they gonna do
2
with
draft
that,
picks.
though? What are they gonna do with that? Listen, this is my whole thing.
Well, they need a tight end because Darren Waller, who they signed, is injured.
He's injured. Okay, that's
which
fine.
is duh.
Speaking of which, this is the 4th time you brought up injury. Now you got a lot of negative things on your mind.
No,
it sounds like.
it's just reality.
But I want to say this. So another major injury that could affect this Buffalo game a lot is there's cornerback 1, full name Storm Duck, right? Which is could we say fitting for someone that plays in Miami, right? The Ducks, right? You Miami U. They got the mascot of the duck. They got the uniform of the duck. It's almost like, Miami's kind of in that, they're a big fan of the Ducks, right? He's out, right? With what injury? I forget off the top of my head right now, but he's out. So that means it could be a big game for either Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid, or Keon Coleman. What was that stat you said to me earlier about tight ends against Miami? Miami allows the 5th most receiving yards against tight ends.
Hold on.
Is that what it was?
Buffalo allows the 2nd most receiving touchdowns to tight ends. So that's what. Do you want to know what Buffalo? Who's rating?
Miami's rating.
Miami allows the 5th most receptions to tight ends.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was talking about before. So now you kind of paint a picture where the tight end in Buffalo is arguably the most hit guy on their offense, right? Because they kind of don't really have a receiver 1 right now. At least like a cemented receiver 1, I wouldn't say so.
Keon Coleman's supposed to be this.
He's supposed to be, and he had an amazing game week 1 and a not so amazing game week 2. And he is not the veteran receiver in that room. That would be Khalil Shakir in this case, because Amari Cooper just left / retired.
Palmer's the veteran receiver.
Yeah, well, Joshua Palmer is also coming from the Chargers, right? Where Khalil Shakir's been there for.
Oh, you mean like veteran?
Both,
like for the team.
Both. I would say I
thought you meant just like in the league.
If you said to me right now, "Hey, who is the go-to guy in Buffalo right now?" Who would you say?
Keon Coleman.
I agree with you, but because of it's only his 2nd year, I'm gonna say it's probably Dalton Kincaid, but he's not a receiver. I would say he's their number 1 target.
Well,
far as like
the problem with Buffalo, it would make them fucking kind of hard to bet on. Is that they do use everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the fact that what we were talking about earlier is that a lot of their plays are broken plays. You're not seeing Josh Allen, and I say broken plays because you might look at it and be like, oh my God, what a great play. But in fucking football reality,
they scrambled.
Yeah, you dropping back 3 and then darting out of the fucking rolling out of the pocket 15 yards and then launching it to a receiver that's 20 yards. That play is broken. And you just happen to. So in reality, that's why their offense is kind of hard to judge because, you say Dalton Kincaid, but in reality, Khalil Shakir might have 150 fucking yards tonight.
That's true.
And you'd be like, what? Or Keon Coleman to have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
With
definitely hard to touch the receiving yards or the anytime.
Like,
or something
you know
like
what I'm
that.
saying? So, and I just say that in gambling terms. So if it's hard to dictate that in gambling terms, imagine how hard it is to dictate when you are
in fantasy.
No, or fantasy. If you're a coach.
Yeah.
If you're in the NFL, like, how do we game plan for this guy? So what we were saying earlier, like about the Dolphins, I just don't see them conceivably winning. Do they need to win? Would it be great for us as Jets? Yeah, it'd be freaking great divisionally, right? But it's not gonna happen. So,
and here's the other thing, right? Is that we talked about the Dolphins' next 2 games, which was us and Carolina, but the Bills' next 2 games are relatively easy. Aside from this game, supposed to be easy. Then they play the Saints.
Yeah, it's a winnable game.
Then they play the Patriots.
Very winnable game.
So
they're knocking out all their division.
They considerably could go 5-0 in their first 5, which is
5-0 with 3 divisional wins.
Yeah. So that.
Jesus.
Can I tell you this? Look, after this, we'll hop into. You picked 2 games to talk about today, right?
Did I?
Did you? Did you do that?
I didn't really look.
Did you do that, Dave?
I didn't really look.
Did you do me the favor, Dave?
I didn't really look at it, but I can though.
Yeah, you pick 2 teams that you want to talk about really quick. But I want to say this. I thought we brought Josh Allen's nose out there last game. I thought we hit him right in the schnoz. Mitch Trubisky came in the game, and I was like, yo, we broke this guy's nose, man. Because they did that little slow-mo where I forget whose hand got caught in his helmet, and the blood came right out, and he had to run to the sideline. And as soon as he said that, I said to myself, he broke his nose. And they said, oh, why do you say that, Cody? And I said, well, the truth is that when you break your nose, blood comes spewing out. That's number one. And then number two, if it was just a bloody nose, he would have went right back in the game. I don't think there would have been any concern otherwise.
Yeah.
And then, you know this, right? Dealing with injury and whatnot. When you break your nose, your face swells up.
Yeah.
Right? So then they go fast forward to the post-game conference. His face is all black and blued out. Cheekbones really swole up. I said, yo, we broke this guy's fucking nose. Which, obviously, we don't want or wish injury upon anybody, especially a divisional rival, right? But, however, I thought that could have been a game changer for us in the rest of that game, and obviously it didn't go the way it did. But and there's no indication online, unless I'm wrong, that he's not gonna play this game,
he's playing.
right? So, is he playing with a broken nose?
Josh Allen will play.
Is he playing with a broken nose, though?
Bro,
That's
it doesn't matter if his nose is broken.
Okay, no, I understand.
I don't even know if his nose is broken. Have you heard anything?
I haven't.
If you haven't heard anything,
I haven't looked it up. But I'm gonna put a clip of that picture of him in the post conference, like black and blues all the way down the bridges of his nose, and that's exactly what happens when you break your nose.
But he's playing, bro.
But obviously, there's there's no bone in your nose. It's all cartilage.
Yeah.
Right? So when you break your nose, it's just the structure of the air hole up here, and then everything else is just like a broken nose is manageable, especially in a sport where everyone's wearing a facial cover. Like, it's actually super rare to break anything in your face in a football game because of your head protection or what have you. So I want to know. I want to know. Even if he plays, even if he doesn't play, I want to know if we broke his nose.
Well, we'll find out in 2 hours when the game starts.
I guess so.
Definitely.
No, yeah, and we're
not missing a lick of that.
No, we're not.
Can't divisional game 2. Gotta watch it. So
yeah, of course.
So all right. So these are my 2 games that I guess I'm looking forward to. I'm not gonna dive too deep into them. Simply because of the fact that I know you wanted me to have a parlay, but
we'll do one on the fly right here.
don't. I mean, I guess I can, but I also just don't want to give you guys anything that's not gonna win. But anyway, and I haven't done any research on any of these stuff. It's freaking week 3. Like, it's kind of hard. But anyway,
don't doubt yourself, bro. Sometimes you gotta do stuff that even if it seems like it's the wrong thing to do. Were you listening in the beginning, bro?
I'm gonna give you my 2 games that I'm looking forward to.
Talk about
and the one honorable mention.
Okay.
So I'm really, believe it or not, I'm really looking forward to this Chargers and Broncos game.
Ooh, I like that one.
I think that the Broncos I think they've got something going over there.
Yep.
And I think the Chargers got something going over there too. 2 young quarterbacks, 2 good coaches, 2 good defenses. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're in the same division, are they?
They are. That's a divisional game as well.
And that's a divisional game, so that's going to be a good one. I would say, if you're a football fan, definitely pay attention to that. I would definitely pay attention to the Lions and Ravens game.
That's Monday Night Football.
That's Monday night. I think that the Lions shit the bed on week 1.
They did.
Came out week 2 and absolutely destroyed the Bears. However, it's the Bears.
It's the Bears.
The Bears. So, I think that
both divisional games they played week 1 and week 2, by the way.
I think that this is an important game for the Ravens and the Lions. I think it's an important game for the Lions because they need to show that even though with all the changes, Ben Johnson being gone, and I think that's what last week was.
Yeah.
Pretty much like, hey, Ben Johnson, we can still run this offense without you, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna need to continue to prove that, especially against a team with the caliber as the Ravens, because all that throwing shit that you was doing, I don't see with Kyle Hamilton and all them boys back there.
It's hard.
It's gonna be a tough one.
It's gonna be a tough one.
So I think that's an important game for them, and I think it's also an important game for the Ravens to go out there and make sure that they have Super Bowl aspirations. Do they not?
No, they do. I mean, as far as that division in general, I think that Detroit is still fighting for that first place. Obviously, Green Bay got a little more difficult because the acquisition of Micah Parsons, what have you. It looks like we can kind of draw Chicago out the picture, but Minnesota kind of is emerging also. J.J. McCarthy's kind of doing things I don't think anybody really expected as much of what he's doing right now, even though he's hurt. So they got to fight right now because not only are they just fighting for a good record, but they have a very hard division to fight against if looking for playoff contention, you know? I want to ask you this. This is a very high over for this game.
I want to give you one last thing, though, just before you do that. And then I just want to give my honorable mention game.
Okay.
The honorable mention game is going to be Rams-Eagles. I think that is going to be a good one, too. That is a playoff rematch. If you watch that game, we all know how it went. I think the Rams could win.
Yeah.
I think the Rams could win. I think that Matt Stafford is really liking having Puka and Devontae over there.
Can I tell you that? Listen, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew it was going to take a second for Devontae to catch his feet under him in another new franchise for another year.
But Matt Stafford
he figured it out, bro.
Well, you have
he's
a guy.
Putting him in Devontae's breadbasket,
well, that's
bro.
what I was going to say.
Cody was like,
the beauty of so like, all right, I'll put it like this. So when you have a certain skill set in the NFL, there are times that you can plug that skill set in without having a whole bunch of time to kind of like whatever, and it still kind of work, right? Because of whatever's around him. So Micah Parsons is a great example of that, right? Don't need a whole lot of practice. This is how we play. We attack the ball, this and this and that. That's what you excel in. Go out there and do that. Right? Devontae Adams on the Rams. All right, yeah, you've never played with Matt Stafford, but you know what Devontae Adams is really good at no matter what? Route running.
His route running.
His fucking route tree is disgusting.
Yeah.
So now you've got a guy in Matt Stafford who can get the ball to you anywhere that you are, right?
Yep.
So what is there really to plug in? It's going to be a natural fit. Oh, okay, I've got protection. Well, there's Devontae open again because he done torched that corner again. And then you have to stay home because if you don't, then there's Puka. So it's a great thing. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
So yeah, man. So with that being said, I got the Rams winning that game. I think it'll be a good one. It's a 1:00 game, so that's nice.
Oh, it is a 1:00.
It is a 1:00 game, nice and early. I mean, it's crazy because
they
they actually made the Chiefs Giants prime time, and I think that's stupid because the Chiefs aren't the Chiefs. I mean, they're gonna beat the Giants most likely.
Most likely.
And if they don't, then it's gonna be a whole fucking story.
I think the Giants are.
That's actually a really important game for the Chiefs.
It is because
they'll go 0-3.
Yeah.
If they lose that game to the Giants.
It's very true. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm also recording on my phone. My laptop is obviously not doing too hot, so.
I did notice that it is folded up like that.
Yeah, you know what the problem is that it's only charging when it's off now. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I tried to take a little trip to Best Buy to try and see if they were going to fix it, and Best Buy was kind of like, that's not a problem. So now I got a laptop that only turns on when it feels like. So.
And then after this, let's get into fantasy.
No, we're gonna get. Oh,
because I need some time to cook my shit. Ugh.
No, listen, we're getting into fantasy.
Because my fantasy, damn, that's how much I put up on niggas. Damn.
The Giants are plus 240 on that Chiefs game. Is there even the slightest chance that's a hot leg?
I might touch him. I might. Plus, what's the spread?
It's 6.5. If the Chiefs become the Chiefs, right? Who
I'm sorry
to be, right?
Ain't no way in hell. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but ain't no way in hell that Spagnola is gonna go into Giant Stadium and let the Giants. He's gonna throw so much shit at Russell Wilson.
Yo. No, here's
them
my
blitz packages is about to be
Chris Jones might turn Russell Wilson into an actual pancake.
Yeah.
He might become.
They're gonna go out there looking to do a problem. The only thing though,
let's hear it,
is that they don't got no receivers still.
Yep.
And Giants' run defense isn't all that bad.
No, they have no.
And I think
the Giants have a great D-line.
And I said this last year, and I'm gonna say it again.
Say it again.
Isaiah Pacheco ain't shit. And when y'all figure out, that Pacheco ain't shit, y'all gonna stop drafting him as high as you did. Do you know who I drafted? Highly and happily, Kareem Hunt, because I was not going to be fooled by the Isaiah Pacheco bullshit. That nigga is a bum. He ran like an angry 3-year-old, and it got everybody, oh my God, he's going to be the next Marshawn Lynch.
Well, he sounds like a girl? He sounds like a girl out there?
He's gonna be
my God!
He's going to be the next Marshawn Lynch. No, the fuck he ain't.
I'm going to be honest with you.
That nigga cheeks.
I was one of those people, and we're going to get into fantasy right now. I was one of those people that said,
I already have it up, too.
He's coming all the way back. This is his chance to really do this. Isaiah Pacheco. So
he sucks.
So we're gonna dive into this.
Pacheco is ass. Yo.
So as we jump into fantasy, right?
I want anybody to go look at Pacheco film, and even before his injury, other than running hard, what did Pacheco did? Did you ever see him with cuts in the backfield and have this amazing balance and none of that? He never looked like fucking a Saquon or a James Cook or
here we go.
Like
wait. Here we go. I'm not here to give you a low light reel of Isaiah Pacheco. Obviously, David has a little more fire in his heart against this guy. No. Ready? Week 1. How many points do you think he put up?
Pacheco,
how many?
6.
4.8. Damn!
He sucks.
Week 2, how many points do you think?
6.
3.9. Damn!
Fucking sucks.
Damn!
Fucking sucks.
God damn!
I want to know.
So
who used the top pick? Who used one of their top picks to go draft Isaiah Pacheco?
I'm gonna read to you exactly what they're gonna see on the screen right now. Pacheco struggled to find any running room against the Eagles' front 7, averaging a paltry 2.2 yards per tote in another forgettable fantasy showing. The 0-2 Chiefs offense is in shambles to begin the season, but Pacheco retains the highest fantasy potential of any of the team's backfield options. Heading into the next Sunday's tilt.
And that's debatable, because at the end of the day, if they get to the goal line, I guarantee you they're giving it to Kareem Hunt. They ain't giving it to Pacheco. Pacheco ain't scoring a touchdown as if he breaks free from one, and he can't do that because he only averaging 2 yards of fucking carry.
Now we gotta have a real conversation.
I want to know who drafted him first.
Who drafted Pacheco?
Who drafted Pacheco in the second, third round and thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him with this pick.
I'll tell you right now. So right now he's actually playing against me this week. He was drafted by Kelvin, who you beat last week.
Oh, I beat the dog. Oh, matter of fact, no, ain't no chill.
He was drafted 67th.
Oh, wow, okay. So what round is that?
So that would be
probably like third round.
Yeah, like third round.
So Saving Private Brian is Kelvin, right?
Yep.
Who Kelvin is.
Kelvin.
I just want to say I beat the fucking brakes off of fucking Kelvin this week in fantasy.
Can we
I think the score, as I'm looking at it right now, 173.58 points by your boy.
My lord.
To a whopping 95.94.
Oh my god.
We're
gonna go to week 2 right here so I can look at it side by side. I got it right here recorded. So it'll be like right here.
Yeah.
And they'll be looking at the massacre that was week 2 real quick. So let me pull this up. 173 to 95. First off, can we talk about this? Your team went absolutely insane.
Oh, they went absolutely bonkers.
Your kicker at 23 points.
Brandon Aubrey. Oh, and I love the fact I picked up Brandon Aubrey like quick too. I know there was a couple people that was upset that
you picked him 129th.
Yeah,
that is a little high.
Yeah, well, I don't know what other kicker you know is going to give you 30 points.
Right.
But
when you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert 18, James Cook 26, Chuba Hubbard 18, Amon-Ra 40, George Pickens 17, Zach Ertz 18, Brandon Aubrey 23. Joe Burrow on the other side of the ball for him got hurt. Brian Thomas is questionable. Kyle Pitts is questionable. You kind of like kicked him in the mouth a little bit. You kind of like it was like he didn't even break 100. You didn't need to go as crazy as you did.
Hey, listen.
I want to put this out there.
Listen. I want to say because there was a couple people that I know. That I know for a fact.
What they do?
That when I was drafting. They were probably like, oh, as a matter of fact, I think you, my friend, was one of the people that questioned the Chuba Hubbard.
I'm not
pick.
a Chuba Hubbard kind of guy.
And I'm telling you, and he's been proving it, my boy Chuba, he is. I'm all right. Okay, sleeper, bro. I'm all right. I don't have to prove anything.
He's on the worst team in football. I'll put it
okay, exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
And
anyway, we can go on to the other people. Clearly, I won week 2.
No, yeah, you did. Are you 2-0?
Yeah.
All right.
I beat you week 1.
Yeah, you did. And look, and I didn't get to tell the people this. I won my second game. I'm 1-1. I already look. So we did the research.
I just want to say that week 1. I played Cody.
No, yeah, I let him know. You beat me.
Week 2, I played Kelvin. This week,
who do you play?
I'm playing Petey.
Oh my God!
I need to beat Petey because then I will be undefeated in the court.
So let's get there.
Undefeated in the podcast. That's what I need.
You're looking to be king of the corner. We got the trophy together.
Well,
we got it all figured out. Now,
it's only right that the king of the corner is one of us.
Be the corner. I agree.
So,
I agree. So
as long as
I play Kelvin this week.
Okay.
I'm projected 121. He's projected 124. We're gonna go through it.
He doesn't have a bad team.
He doesn't have a bad team.
He's
starting Daniel Jones this week. Can we talk about that against Tennessee? Daniel Jones has been playing lights out football.
I wouldn't not start Daniel Jones.
Oh, I agree. And look,
I think they've got a great plan for
Daniel Jones. He had Joe Burrow hurt. He has Joe Burrow on the IR. You kind of scramble for a second QB. You go pick up this guy that's been lights out in Indianapolis. What do they call him? Indiana Jones. They're calling him Indiana Jones.
It's a good nickname.
It's a great nickname.
It's a good nickname.
I can see the second that the Colts lose their first game, they're gonna have the meme of the big boulder of whoever's team came to beat them, coming down the temple. They
need to do that. They need to do that. They need to do that with one of the wins too. They need to, because Daniel Jones has already ran in a couple.
I'm gonna tell you, they didn't. I don't think they had time to make these lost memes because they're catching W's, bro. It's unreal. But we're gonna go down this list really quick. So I got Pat Mahomes against the Giants. I got James Conner against San Francisco, Breece Hall, Jamar Chase.
Are we gonna do this for every team? Are we gonna go down?
Yeah, we're just gonna pick who we think is gonna win, and then we'll just keep.
Or we're gonna go for with every play.
Can I talk about my team?
Yes.
Listen, 100%. I'm just here to talk about my team.
100%.
I gotta talk a little shit right here.
But I just want to make.
Listen, it's 6:41. You're gonna make it to the football game, David. We're all gonna be fine, bro. Listen.
I've been waiting all year. Been waiting all year for football.
What do you think I've been doing out? I'm gonna be here playing with my thumbs. I'm trying to watch that game too, bro. And going through these 6 games is not gonna take us an hour and a half. So mind you,
okay.
I like my quarterback situation better, regardless of how good Daniel Jones is playing. You want to pull it up? I know technology takes you a little while sometimes. So it's we'll just play the game. You got it pulled up? Do you got it pulled up? You didn't want to have that click be loud. You wanted the shit to be discreet. So
yeah, I got your stupid ass team up here.
Okay, here we go.
Dumbass team.
Breece Hall didn't really do too much last week.
You're not going to start Dalton Cade? Are you going to go to switch that because Tucker Kraft is
that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Where Tucker Kraft was my saving grace last week.
Yeah, I know.
And he put up 24.4. Now he's injured, but he's still supposed to play, and he's playing against Cleveland, where if if he does suit up, right? If he suits up, you got to start him.
I would start Kincaid.
Here's my problem. Right? Here's my problem. And I could do this live.
What you want for Schultz?
Listen, you wanna have a tight end conversation? We could. Let me get through these.
I don't want fucking bum ass Schultz.
Let's get through this conversation.
He fucking sucks. And I have 2 great tight ends.
If I decide to start Kincaid, I think I like my tight end situation better. Kyle Pitts Sr. is also coming off an injury. And I like my receivers more. Brian Thomas didn't have that great of a game, and neither did Drake London. But Drake London's playing Carolina, so there's a chance for him to go crazy. Ladd McConkey's playing Denver, divisional rival, also a chance to go crazy. Jamar Chase
got really good corners over there.
Looks like I shouldn't be worried about Joe Burrow not starting because Jake Browning was the one that kind of gave Jamar Chase those 60-point games that one year. So I'm not really worried about my receivers. I think he got Justin Jefferson at the flex. This is a hard one. Listen, you're plotting while I'm trying to predict the score. Who do you think is going to win this game? Since you're looking at my bench so hard.
I think.
Be honest with me.
I think Kelvin has a chance to win. It's a little tough though with injuries.
Yeah. Jalen Warren's coming off a 17-point
Actually,
game.
you should win. You should win.
I think his running backs.
I think you should win because Justin Jefferson, don't see him having a great game against Cincinnati and against the fact that J.J. McCarthy's fucking hurt. So now you got a whole nother new quarterback. Yeah. Kyle Pitts wasn't producing all that much to begin with. Mm-hmm. Neither is Drake London. Brian Thomas played for Jacksonville, so I mean, good luck there anyway. Projected 18 points. That's a fucking lot. I mean, maybe. I don't know how much he got last week, but that just seems like a lot.
Brian Thomas last week, I'll tell you right now. 9 points week 1 and 9 points week 2.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why they keep projecting him for 18.1. They don't play in the system. I mean, whatever. But, you should win. I got you.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro.
I got you.
I think Kelvin wins this game.
Nah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I think I trust obviously his.
I like your Roma Dunze to his DeAndre Swift.
Here's my problem. I didn't start Roma Dunze week 2 because Keon Coleman had a lights out game week 1. So I start Keon Coleman and then Keon Coleman does nothing. But my saving grace in this aspect was Tucker Kraft as well as James Conner had a really good game last week.
When you're going through your stuff, are you looking at like their last game? Are you looking through usage?
I'm looking at volume. I'm looking at matchups.
I look at, to be honest with you, to me it's on straight usage. The usage of a player isn't going to change all that much from week to week. These players are who they are. They get paid for what they get paid. AJ Brown, his usage is low.
This guy goes 2-0 twice, and now he.
I just know sports.
No, and I'm right there with you.
But I'm just saying,
I'm gonna plead the fifth on mine. Okay, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Kelvin beat me.
Perfect example, right?
Yeah.
As a fantasy player, we all know as a fantasy player, and then separating it as a football fan, right? And people that know football,
right?
We both know AJ Brown is good as shit. We know AJ Brown is nice as fuck.
I've been having horrible fantasy.
Am I picking AJ Brown as a top pick in my fantasy? No. Why? Because I know that that's not how the Eagles play. Yeah. I know that will there be a game where AJ Brown goes off? Sure. Will there be, there's like I said, 17, 18 games. Will there be 3 or 4 games where AJ Brown probably goes absolutely dumb? I'm sure of it. But in the majority of the time, no, he's fucking not. He's not. Why? Because his usage is low.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's the same shit. So the only reason I didn't start Cooper Kupp, the only reason I started Khalil Shakir over Cooper Kupp was because I wasn't sure what Cooper Kupp's usage percentage was going to be with Njigba there, right? And having the new quarterback.
Yeah.
But after the first 2 weeks, I'm seeing that this is kind of like, all right, his usage is high. Sam Darnold is using him as a safety blanket type of thing. He may not be scoring touchdowns, but he's getting a lot of receiving yards. We play for a PPR in a fucking PPR league. So what do? You start Cooper Kupp because his usage is high. It's not because I won two games and I know what I'm talking about. No, I'm just fucking smart, and I'm gonna do the what the fucking percentages go through. I gamble. That's what I do. I look at numbers and percentages, bro.
All right, so let's go to this next one. The next one on my list is Joe Foreign against Saquon These Nuts, which is my friend Brandon.
Beat the shit out of Joe Foreign. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No.
No, you didn't. So one of them's projected 111, the other is 127. It looks like Brandon's supposed to absolutely massacre this guy. You got
Brandon. What's
his name is Saquon These Nuts.
So Brandon,
little fire picture.
Brandon actually was funny because Brandon got voted one of the best teams in the draft.
It's true.
He got more. I think he got either like number 1 or 2, whatever, for like the best team drafted.
He's 0-2.
And he's 0-2.
Yeah, you never know.
You really don't.
So with that being said, though, Joey still has Jaden Daniels in the starting position with a Q next to his name. It doesn't mean he's not gonna play, but he might be playing with an injury. And who knows how that's going to affect them. A-Chan obviously playing against Buffalo right now might be really rough. I'm a big fan of their middle linebacker, Milano, in Buffalo.
Milano's not playing.
Why is he playing?
Both of two linebackers, I believe, are out for Buffalo. Milano, which is their best run stopper on that team, is actually out. So I expect a decent game from A-Chan. Also, A-Chan has scored a touchdown in every game that he's played against the Bills. So
how you feel about Jordan Mason?
I'm just fucking full with knowledge. What?
Jordan Mason now probably be the RB1. Aaron Jones is out.
Jordan Mason was already leaning towards RB1 over there. They had 2 different packages. When Aaron Jones was in the game, most of the time it's probably like dumping it off to him in the flat in some type of way as playing that receiving back.
Yeah.
Jordan Mason has been playing more so as their every down back.
Yeah.
He's had more carries the past 2 weeks, every game. So I think that's what they got him for, to be that guy, and also because Aaron Jones is fucking injury prone, as you see.
And then he has A.J. Brown right after that listed. So you kind of got that. It's like, no, this running back is getting more volume.
A.J. Brown is projected what? He's projected 14. What did he get last week?
Last week he got 5.
And what did he get the week before that?
8. That's Jordan
Now,
Mason.
do I feel... Now, they're playing against... and they're playing against Baltimore.
Who's playing against Baltimore?
No. Sorry.
Playing against Cincinnati.
No. A.J. Brown. They're playing against the Rams.
Yo.
Now, is the Rams
A.J. Brown last week
is the Rams secondary anything crazy? No. But, I mean, I expect a lot of the same from the Eagles. A lot of running. Last year when they beat the Rams, they did it on the ground.
I mean, look.
Saquon Barkley damn near had like 200 fucking yards on the niggas.
You called it before. You said you don't even think that the Eagles win that game. So, it'd be hard. It'd be hard.
So, with that being said, but the Rams look better now. Their defense is still, more than serviceable because you got Sean McVay over there.
Right. So,
and they got that young kid. What's his name? Is it Javon Carter?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? He's nice as shit.
Yeah, he is.
So nice. It's like so again, do I see A.J. Brown having a big game? He's projected what did we say? 10?
He's projected
14. Do I see him getting 14?
Probably not.
Probably not. Could he sneak out of there with 11, 12? Maybe. Couple big catches, right? Just to because that's what they'll do. Run, 30-yard bomb, run, touchdown.
Yeah.
Run.
Tush push.
Run, 20-yard bomb, tush push, touchdown. That's how the Eagles play.
Here's my thing.
So
I wanted to say this. I like A.J. Brown and Terry McLaurin less than I like Mike Evans against the Jets on the other side, and then DK Metcalf against New England.
DK Metcalf is going to absolutely destroy New England.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Mike Evans has the opportunity to do
however, Terry McLaurin, week 3 now, but see, Terry McLaurin, is
against Las Vegas.
Yeah.
They're playing against Las Vegas.
Yeah, but Jaden Daniels is hurt. But anyway. But all right. So
me personally, in between the receiving room, in between Devontae Smith also being Brandon's flex with A.J. Brown on the other side of the ball, DeAndre Hopkins has been playing lights out. DeAndre Hopkins looks like top 5 of all time prime DeAndre Hopkins right now in Baltimore. I'm going to go with Joey on this one. I think Joey wins this game. Pick the underdog.
Sure. I mean, I'm going to go with Brandon. I think that Brandon comes out of it. I think that, yeah.
Listen, I'm
gonna go with Brandon.
All right, so we go to the next one. We got I picked Kate Otong against Neighbors Think I'm Selling Dope. Anthony against Alex. For what reason is he starting Trevor Lawrence? I have no idea. But you got Kyler Murray on the other side of the ball. McCaffrey and Kenneth Walker. This is one that I think that Alex probably should win for sure. Malik Neighbors and Keenan Allen, I think gonna have a fantastic game. I've never heard of the tight end that Alex is starting though. You ever heard of this guy? Harold Fannin Jr.
No.
So it might be a no name from that side. He has Amari and Hampton at his flex, which is pretty good. I would say name wise, it looks like Anthony Caillou should win this game. But between the receiving room and Alex's section and the running backs, obviously, because Javonte Williams has kind of like surprised the world at being like the go-to running back in Dallas and being somewhat productive. I'm gonna go with Alex on this one, even though his tight end is nobody.
I'm gonna go with Alex as well. I think Omari and Hampton is gonna give you close to nothing against Denver. Unfortunately, if you can switch him out, I would, but you don't really have very many. He doesn't have any running backs at fucking all.
He has Brian Robinson Jr.
and fucking Judkins.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
It's kind of a hard one.
Yeah, that's hard.
He has one bench slot though, maybe he picks up one person.
Yeah, sure. But other than that, I think that make sure that Josh Jacobs plays. If Josh Jacobs plays, he's got this game.
Yeah, they're against for Cleveland though.
He's got this game. Yeah, but Josh Jacobs, he always
worry about Myles Garrett.
Some way, Myles Garrett can't cover you, and he didn't hit that fast. He can't cover nobody. He can't. If he's not getting him, if Myles Garrett didn't get him in the backfield, he ain't getting him at all. So, and they're just gonna run to the opposite side.
You got Alex.
I got Alex.
Now we got C section Noel against SEAL Team Knicks. That's Petey's name. That's a booty name. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That name is kind of ass.
Oh no, I'm going to get. Oh, so no. Oh no, I'm not going against Pete. I'm going against Albert. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, with Petey's team, Petey's being 2-0 right now.
Derrick Henry,
Bo Nix, yeah.
Brock Bowers is injured though. We don't know if he's gonna do
it. No, I'm looking at it right now. Give me Petey.
Yeah.
Give me Petey. Jameer Gibbs is a freaking animal. Derrick Henry is going to have a bounce back game for sure. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah. Yep. Brock Bowers, even hurt, still gave. I'm sure he still had like over 10 points last week. No. Brock.
Let's see. I'll tell you right now.
On the game that just passed, he had 8. So,
but he was coming off
for a tight end. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Your tight end's giving you 8+ points a game, a week. That's good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick him. Yeah.
And Njoku did about the same, but I like Cortland Sutton way more than I like Michael Pittman Jr. No matter how good Daniel Jones is doing. It looks like Jonathan Taylor isn't getting much love since Daniel Jones is throwing the ball a lot more than they probably expected.
Jonathan Taylor has never been. He's not a high usage back anymore.
He had 29.5 points last week, and then he had 12 the week before that. And they played Tennessee.
How many yards did he have rushing?
He had 25 attempted for 165 yards.
Okay. All right, so that's the Jonathan Taylor I want to see.
I was here saying he was playing slow. It looks like the Indianapolis' offense is just kind of like electric right now. So
that's good. And
so starting him plus starting Michael Pittman Jr. at the same time is hard. But Tyreek Hill against Buffalo, I don't really trust Tua ever. And then CeeDee Lamb against Chicago could like have a field day.
Are you leaning towards Noel right now?
I think I'm leaning towards Noel right now. Bro.
I think you are. It sounds like you are.
I think so, and it's not because I like both teams' running backs look really good.
You think the Garrett Wilson one scares you?
I trust Dak Prescott more than I trust Sam Darnold. And I trust Tua more than I trust Tyrod Taylor. Is that bad?
Well, he's starting Bo Nix. He's not starting Sam Darnold.
No, I'm talking about him starting in Jigba.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Because if you're going receiver by receiver, I trust Dak throwing the ball to CeeDee Lamb more than I trust Sam Darnold throwing the ball to Njigba. And I trust Tua to throw the ball to Tyreek more than I trust Tyrod Taylor to throw the ball to Garrett Wilson.
All right.
And that's just that's the receiver wise, but everything else I think is pretty even.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Noel on this one.
Okay. I would like Noel to win to get Petey out of there.
Yeah.
That 2-0. So, but I'm still gonna go with Petey just because I feel like it could get real top heavy. Mm-hmm. With like a Jahmyr Gibbs and Derrick Henry. Yeah. Get real top heavy right there, and they're playing. It's the same game.
I was gonna say
they're playing each other too. Yeah. So it's like that could either be a really good thing or it could be a really bad thing. So.
Yeah. And Aiden Hutchinson is back, so that could be bad news for
finally
for Derrick Henry. But I guess we'll see how that goes.
So then what's this?
This is the next one I got is Bend Over, which is Ronnie against Ashton 316. So you got Ronnie against Obi.
I think this is the last one because we already did your team, no?
Well, the last one will be yours. We didn't get to yours yet. Does this second to last right here? You have a different order.
Oh, because we spoke about yours and then Okay.
I did mine first instead of you first.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So Baker Mayfield against the Jets could have a great game. Jalen Hurts against the Rams also could be pretty high.
If Baker's not hurt.
He doesn't even have a Q next to his name, or maybe he doesn't have a reason to be in trouble. Starting David Montgomery as your RB2 is scary. Etienne kind of looks like he's back to life, ?
That's such a tough thing, too, having David Montgomery, because it's like you draft David Montgomery and you think to yourself, okay, short yardage, goal line kind of guy. Yeah. But Jahmyr Gibbs is also a goal line kind of guy.
They call him Sonic and Knuckles for a reason.
So it's like, that's a tough one because, that's a tough one. That's a tough court. That's why I stay away from a David Montgomery, because it's like, damn, Jahmyr Gibbs is like that whole offense though. And
I'm gonna name two players. You're gonna tell me which one you like more, Montgomery or Etienne.
Montgomery.
Puka or Devontae Adams?
Fuck.
That's a hard one.
Puka.
I gotta say Puka. T. Higgins or McMillan from Carolina?
Oh, Higgins.
T.J. Hockenson, Travis Kelce.
Hockenson.
Hollywood Brown, Alshon Jenti.
Fuck. Jenti sucks. Well, the
Jenti sucks.
Yeah. Well, the
Fantasy.
Raiders suck.
Okay.
The Raiders are terrible.
So you're gonna pick Hollywood?
No, still gonna go Jenti, because actually Jenti is a more talented player.
Chase Brown, Bucky Irving.
Bucky. See, now this is why.
So overall, you're picking Ronnie.
In fantasy, man, it's fucking so difficult. That's why I stay. Me personally, and this is not to give out my tips or anything like that.
Right.
But in fantasy, I tend to, when I'm drafting a running back in particular, I tend to stay away from teams that use dual running backs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't think that is a recipe for a good fantasy squad unless you can get both of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, you don't know what's going on. Then what was the other one that you said?
Chase Brown, Bucky Irving.
And then so Bucky Irving, Rashad White. Bucky Irving was whatever, majority of the ball. Who had 2 touchdowns? Or not 2, but you know what I'm saying? Rashad White was then at the end of the game getting all the buckets, having with the game winner and all that. Yep. Dual running back thing, right? So it's like some of them teams like what that have those dual running backs, it's too much to try to
It sounds like you have Ronnie then.
Yeah,
I think so as well. And yeah, we could leave that right there. So then one more. We got you against Albert, and obviously your team went pretty crazy last week. You might not have Jaden Daniels throwing the ball to Zach Ertz, so that could be a problem for you. James Cook might run all over Miami. The same with Chuba Hubbard in Atlanta.
I can't trust Evan Ingram though.
Evan Ingram's a hard one to trust, bro. I don't doubt why. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Albert does not have a pushover team either. Though.
No, not at all.
Josh Allen, Bijan, Alvin Kamara, Marvin Harrison, Jacoby Myers, Jawan Johnson. You might get away with, and he's starting Chris Olave. If I'm being honest with you, can I tell you this? I proposed a trade to Albert, and I said I'll give you Keon and Dalton Schultz. This is public information now. I'll give you Keon and Dalton Schultz for Jacoby Myers and Chris Olave. And he said no.
He should have did it because Jacoby Myers is not going to have... Y'all let that first game fool y'all with Geno Smith. And I just don't like... They don't have the personnel. I know that with Pete Carroll and Geno,
right? And
they're thinking, oh, we're gonna get, the Geno from Seattle. Well, Geno in Seattle had DK Metcalf and Jigba, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, Noah Fant. What was the other the veteran receiver too? His ass, freaking, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Tyler
Lockett. Tyler Lockett. In Raiders, he's got Jacoby Myers,
Alshon Jeffrey,
and Brock Bowers, a rookie, and Brock Bowers. That's it. So
less weapons to throw the ball to,
which means that whole defenses can hone in on the weapons that you do have. There was pressure in charges made the Raiders look stupid. So
I gotta tell you, I think that
and all that, and if I can see that, these other coaches see that. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, and this isn't even me trying to push up my team,
right. But I was gonna ask.
I think that I have the edge. I mean, if you're asking me Justin Herbert over Josh Allen, to be honest with you, I've seen Justin Herbert run for 60 yards, have a touchdown, and throw for 300 with two or three touchdowns.
Josh Allen had a 40-point game this year already.
That's fine.
Against a great Baltimore.
No, do I think that Justin Herbert will score? I mean, it's possible. Josh Allen could do nothing but just throw the ball today and not have any that, like.
Well, look, we already know Denver's defense.
But I'll take Josh Allen over that one. Then you're gonna go James Cook, Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson's the best running back in the league right now, in my opinion.
They're both playing really shitty teams.
However,
Miami and Carolina.
Exactly. However, though, I feel like James Cook could easily have another night tonight. So, and Bijan Robinson in Carolina is one of those teams where Arizona had one of the best running attacks in the league last year, and Carolina kind of shut that shit down after the second half. They kind of played a lot. We kind of played a lot better. Carolina's one of those teams where it's like they'll play up.
Yeah.
Right. So, and it's a divisional game.
It is Atlanta.
If it's not, so that's also something that.
Yeah, it should be considered. Sure.
But then again, look, he has Bijan Robinson. I have Chuba Hubbard that same game.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can kind of, and then to his Alvin Kamara. But see, that's the thing. He has 1, 2, 3 players
in New Orleans.
All in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara, Jawan Johnson, and Chris Olave aren't all going to have a good game.
But listen to this, though. We talked bad about Ronnie last year starting all those Jets at one time. You remember that? Breece Hall. I think he had Garrett Wilson and Tyler Conklin all at once.
So you think that New Orleans is going to go out there and beat the dog shit out of Seattle? I don't see it happening. I got this game. I'm going 3-0.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I want to take Alvin.
Yeah, but you always do that, and you're always wrong half the time, so that doesn't bother me.
So then that shouldn't bother you.
Yeah, nah, it doesn't.
Why you click your keyboard so hard then?
No, because I wanted to just look again. That right there, I'm telling you. You really think that 1, 2, 3? I mean, if you think so.
I think that.
If you think so, I got Cooper Kupp.
I like your team more. I just like his matchups more.
Nah, I feel like George Pickens is finally gonna find his footing over there now. Dak Prescott is like, all right, I can trust you when CeeDee's getting double guarded, which is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra is clearly going to be, I think, Yeah, I like my team.
I'll put it like this. I think if Albert won, that means that Josh Allen would have a ridiculous game tonight.
To me, the only way that he wins is because Josh Allen went absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
However, I don't think it's going to be like that. I think that Doug McDermott is one of those people where if he needs to let Josh Allen fly, he'll let Josh Allen fly. But if he needs to if it's better for the team, like if Josh Allen doesn't need to go 100%, then they'll just give it to James Cook and let him eat, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why. But it should be a good one.
It should be a good one. Listen, I'm excited for football. Obviously, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get ready. Get a little more comfortable. Get ready to watch this little divisional game, so I can put my little mark in my little sheet. You feel me? Make sure people know I'm on my P's and Q's this fantasy. I cannot repeat the nightmare that I experienced last year, and I won't let it happen. I'm already 1 win away from tying how many wins I had last year, which is absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to let everybody know, especially you right here, it's not going to be the same rodeo that we rode last year.
I pray not. It's very embarrassing for there to be 2 podcast hosts that run a fantasy league, and one of them is getting last place.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
It's not going to be that. So on that note,
it makes for good TV, though.
Enjoy the weekend of football. Enjoy whatever you do with your fantasy. Look, watch this. Like and subscribe.
Hey, now.
There you go. Throw it out there.
Hey, now.
Shout out to Miranda.
Marketing.
Shout out to
Miranda. Shout out to the Quinnen Williams. Shout out to the entire Jets Corporation. Regardless of all the games that we lose, we still love you, man.
And tune in next week. And as always, I'll see ya.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. My girl is doing the fucking give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. There is absolutely no way